guys, welcome to a homeschool day in the life vlog type thing. I'm doing this video in collab with Erin from the Eclectic Homeschooler, and she wanted to do like a summer unschooling, whatever we do in the summer kind of day in the life. And so you're going to see a little bit of our life today. If you're new here, my name is Chantel and I have two kids school aged. My daughter is 10 and she's going into grade 6 in the fall, and my son is 8 and he is going into grade 3 in the fall. And then we also foster, and we have a almost 3-year-old and an almost 1-year-old, and so they're going to be around, but I can't show their faces or say their names. So if there's like any weird cuts throughout the day, just assume that, I'm trying to avoid getting one of them in there, assume that their face got in the way or someone said their name or something like that. Hopefully we can do this without having to have these weird cuts. So I have no plans for what's happening in our day, but I'll take you along and we'll see how it goes. So I already had one kid run out the house because he had plans to meet some friends at 9 o'clock at the park. We are so fortunate that my kids both have homeschool friends who live so close to us, and often they kind of just like plan their little play dates together. Like I don't even have to usually be a huge part of it, which is nice, and it means they get to hang out with them more often. Even in the school year, they will often like be hanging out like all afternoon together. So this isn't abnormal that they are just kind of like off. I think he's gone probably all morning, and the same thing happens with my daughter sometimes. And I really appreciate that we can have that opportunity around here. I know not everyone has homeschool family and friends that live around them, so I'm definitely grateful for that. So we are pretty relaxed homeschoolers, and I think part of the reason we can do that, be as relaxed as we are, well actually there's two reasons. One is because our school division doesn't really have any real requirements for us. Like we can unschool and they're okay with that. But the other reason is we do it year long. We find learning everywhere we go. So that definitely helps. It was hard for me mentally just to like let go of this whole like school mindset. I was educated as a teacher, so I kind of originally wanted school at home to look like school at school, just at home. But it's been a process, and I really like the like slower days that we have. So my goal for the summer was for my kids to do kind of like two main things. One was to work on their line a day journals. They've been keeping these for almost a year now, and they just write down a little bit of something that happened from the day. And every now and then we get a few days behind, which my daughter was working on hers this morning and she was a few days behind, whatever. If they really actually can't remember what happened on a day, then they just draw a picture. Either way, this is going to be a really cool keepsake. And then my other like I guess there's kind of like two more. They are keeping reading journals throughout the summer. I have these on my website, and they're just keeping up with the books that they read. My daughter reads a ton of books, and so she's usually updating like a few books in here each day. It's a little crazy. And then my other like requirement, which I mean I haven't followed through with very much, my husband has the entire month of July off, so we've been kind of like pretty much just in complete vacation mode. But there are a few different things that we're doing this summer that I'm trying to get them to do once a day, like one thing once a day. And we've taken a few weeks off really, so it hasn't always happened. But we're doing the forces and movement unit, so we're kind of interspersing those lessons. They're also working on the explorers research unit, so we've been doing a few of those. And then I've got the creative writing and then creative drawing journals and the toddler's done on the potty. Life as a homeschool mom. So it's kind of like those 4 things. I want them to do one of those a day. Both the different units, the forces and movement and the explorers, we're kind of doing together. We, at least with the explorers, when we watch like a video or something together or read a book together, and then they kind of finish it on their own. The forces and movement they're doing on their own. And then the creative writing and creative drawing is actually just like independent. And my daughter actually said last night at like 10 o'clock in the evening, she did one of these for fun. I'm not sure which one she did. She did one in the creative writing. Oh, she did make a list. She listed things that are not chocolate flavored that should be, and compliments you can give to others. Oh, this is kind of cool. Things that are not chocolate that should be, people. Though their limbs do grow back. So you can just eat yourself. Boring math books. Nail polish. Guns. Shoot Rolos or gumballs. It depends if you have a gumball 350 or a Rolo 2000. Creative. And then she also did one of the creative drawing pages. Oh, my favorite foods. And yesterday was not July 13th, but she wrote it was the 13th. Yesterday was the 8th. So maybe we should introduce calendar into our days. But she's got pictures of her favorite foods. So yeah, we're pretty relaxed in our days. I still don't know what's going to happen with the rest of our day. It's now like 10:30 and still haven't seen my son. I told him to come back at lunchtime. That's a nice thing with living in a small town and having like friends around. They often stop in at a friend's house for a drink or a snack and come home eventually at meal times. Yeah, so we'll just continue on with the day and see what happens.
We're talking about static electricity, and then he said that lightning might be static electricity, and I said, oh, I might have to find out if that's true or not. Lightning is caused by a build-up of static electricity inside a storm cloud. Moving around inside the cloud are
Tiny water molecules.
Yeah,
but so what was the beginning? What did the first sentence say?
Lightning is caused by a buildup of static electricity.
So?
Yes, it is.
So yes, it is.
So it could sometimes why static electricity sometimes hurts is because it's probably stronger when it builds up.
Yeah. It's not like a little shock that you can get sometimes. It's a buildup.
But wouldn't that hurt? Like,
you get hit by lightning?
Yes.
Yes, I would think so.
It wouldn't kill you
I think it can. Okay, you guys know I just shared a library haul recently, but then I went to the library again afterwards, so this will probably be in the next library haul. But I found the Dead Sea Squirrels, which is a Christian easy reader, like fairly easy chapter book. And everyone just found it here in my library bin that I haven't showed the kids yet, so I just wanted to give you guys a little peek here. So I don't know anything about it yet. I'm assuming like it's a spin-off of the Dead Sea Scrolls. But you know, instead they've got Dead Sea Squirrels. You want to take a look at that? It's written by one of the guys that had the co-creator of VeggieTales, I guess. So I haven't read it yet, but it looked interesting. And the little one here is coloring all sorts of things in a notebook.
No.
What are you doing? I also just wanted to point out this pen that everyone's been using. It's I don't know, I guess it would be like a felt tip pen. I honestly just found this at the dollar store. We tried a few different pens out. to help with his printing, and we found that he struggled with like both pushing down on like a pencil and writing the words, so a felt tip pen worked a lot better. I wish they had this kind of pen in an erasable format. They don't right now, but this has been really good for him. You're making a checklist on who you all need to greet today?
No, I guess, and I have to check every single one off.
Are you greeting yourself? Is that yourself?
Yeah.
Creative writing, page 3.
Oh, I like creative writing.
O is for octopus. P is for penguin. Oh, he's sliding. Q is for quack.
So when it's nap time, we kind of all like to take advantage of that as much as possible. The little ones are down, so the big ones are both having headphones on, listening to books. I think I showed Reika's listening to Witchwood, and Ephraim was going through the entire Keyword of the Lost City series again. I think maybe he's like on book 4 or something. I'm gonna actually, sometimes I sit down and read at this point, sometimes I like sit down and work. Today I'm gonna do a little bit of reading to start. And yeah, like I kind of feel like I have no idea what this day is going to bring. We're just kind of playing it by ear, little bit by little bit. So we'll see what happens next. Okay, what did you create here?
Tap boat, have plane, have robot, have car.
Does it have a name? To show this game we got delivered. You can see my reflection there. This is an exit escape room kind of game that we plan on playing with the kids. We've done one together as a couple and it was quite hard, but this one we've picked an easier one that hopefully will be good for the kids. We don't plan on doing it today, but I just kind of wanted to show that because that just arrived. This one is, can you solve the riddles to land the plane safely? So maybe after we've done it sometime, I can update you guys on how this is. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna close this out here. We've got some stuff to do this evening and stuff. I hope you enjoyed this like random little peek into our homeschool day in the summer. No 2 days are the same. Everything just changes. Very flexible. Don't really have anything like set in stone that we want to do, just other than the line a day, and then at least every few days trying to do something out of their binder, out of those different units that we're doing, or the creative writing or drawing things. Just trying to keep doing something so that, I don't know, so they don't get bored. I mean, I like lots of time for free play and that's good, but sometimes they also just need a little bit of direction for a little portion of their day. Yeah, so thanks again for watching, guys.